afternoon, investors. Welcome back to Frunkla Investment. You guys know that we are all family on this channel. Guys, I have a birthday on Friday. 15th of October is my birthday, and I would love you guys to subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. I want to get to 4,000 subscribers. Okay, this week I need 4,000 subscribers. That would be amazing. Thank you for the likes, for the comment, and of course for always supporting me on this channel. And a big shout out to my channel members. Okay, these guys support me on a monthly basis. It costs about 99 cents if you would love to be a member of this channel. Okay, now let's dive into today's topic. Most of you guys asked me yesterday, Dayo, how much does it really cost Bionano Genomics to acquire this company? We are going to be diving into the numbers because we have to know how much we have left, how much this acquisition is going to cost us. We have to be able to calculate all these things because this at the end of the day, this has to do with our own end, hard-earned money. Because if we are invested in this company, even if it is $1, a percentage of your money is going to that acquisition. So I believe it is the right of every investors of Bionano Genomics to know what is going on. Okay, and that is the purpose of this channel. The market is a little bit crazy right now. I mean, we are down about 0.09%. The stock price of Bngo is now trading at $5.36. Yesterday you would expect the stock price to rally to go towards $6. Okay, but we didn't pass the $5.5 level yesterday. We even closed, I believe we closed below that level yesterday. I mean, you would expect the stock to skyrocket after that kind of major news, but of course yesterday we still closed green, so it is at least better than nothing than closing red. All right guys, so we have several articles out there, with I think this information in all of these articles except one, most of their information is not really correct. Okay, for example, the one from this one is from Smarter Analyst. The title says Bionano Genomics to acquire BioDiscovery for $100 million, and that's the title. And then this one from Globe Newswire says Bionano Genomics to acquire BioDiscovery, furthering Bionano's vision of creating the most comprehensive. Okay, this one is correct, but this one, for example, also from investor.com, Bionano Genomics to acquire BioDiscovery in $100 million deal. So the thing is, I went to Bionano Genomics. Okay, I dive deep into their documents, into their most recent press release and so on and so forth, doing my own due diligence to see how much it's going to cost us and so on and so forth. So that is the purpose of this video. I'm going to be sharing more details with you guys in this video. Okay, all right guys, so not to waste your time, if you go to Bionano Genomics, okay, if you go to their the beginning of their Form 8K, they filed a form yesterday, Form 8K. I shared few information about this form yesterday during the live stream with you guys. So if you just go to the second page, okay, you can find more information, more details about how much they have spent. Okay, so in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys also how many shares I believe this is going to cost Bionano Genomics, how many shares they have outstanding, and how this is going to help the stock price to rise somehow. Okay, so now let's take a look at it. This part is the most important one in my opinion. So it says, pursuant to merger 1, the company will pay upfront consideration consisting of a combination of approximately $50 million in cash. Okay, $50 million in cash is what we are going to be paying, and then $40 million in shares of company common stock. Okay, and then this, we are going to be giving them, some common stock, which is going to be about $40 million. But the thing is, we are not going to give them immediately like that. Okay, now it continues. It says the upfront consideration is subject to adjustment for, among other things, cash, unpaid indebtedness, unpaid transaction expenses, and working capital relative to a target. So even the purpose of this $50 million is just to help them to clear if they have any debt. For example, if they have some expenses, that's the purpose of the $50 million. And then it continues. It says approximately $27 million worth of shares of company common stock issued pursuant to the merger 1 upfront consideration will be subject to vesting based on continued service. So $27 million from this $40 million. We are not going to give them a shares worth $40 million all at once. $27 million of this is going to, I think it's going to be, stage by stage. Okay, Bionano Genomics is definitely not going to just give them like that. Okay, we are going to take over all their expenses. We are going to pay their debt if they have any debt. We are going to pay their bills if they have any bills. Then Bionano Genomics is going to be little by little issuing them, you know, common stock little by little. For example, the chief our newest, you know, our new chief informatic officer, we are going to be giving him, you know, some common stock. So that's how it's going to be. It's going to be. And then we have this under the merger agreement, the company has also agreed to pay a milestone payment of $10 million in cash based on the achievement of certain commercial milestones. So I believe, you know, this cash, for example, maybe I don't know what the milestones are. We still have to get more clarification from Bionano Genomics. Okay, I don't know what milestone they set. Maybe if the stock price of Bngo, for example, gets to $10, then the our new chief informatic officer, for example, is going to, you know, receive $2 million, you know, in cash, you know, something like that. So I don't think they are going to give $100 million at once. So most of you guys are asking me, how much is it going to cost? So it costs us $100 million. We have about 300 and something million dollars in cash. If we pay $100 million, we are going to be left with 200 and something or $200 million, blah blah blah. So that's why I am making this video, to let you guys know that the $50 million in cash is not even going to be all at, you know, just like that. I think it's be little by little, okay, maybe every month or something like that. But the $50 million at least is going to move from Bionano Genomics cash to, you know, some kind of account that is going to, whereby, you know, BioDiscovery, whenever they have some expenses, they have some bills to pay, they can easily go there and take part of the money. But that money, of course, is still going to be under Bionano Genomics. Okay, so and then the 10 million, I have already explained that, and the $40 million, you know, for the company common stock, the $40 million is also going to be laid gradually. Okay, we are going to be starting with 27. Okay, this is 27, and then yeah, so $27 million worth of shares of the common stock issued pursuant to merger upfront. So will be subject to vesting. So this based on vesting. Okay, I don't know, maybe when the stock price of Bngo, you know, gets to some level, they are going to give them this, something like that. I don't know. So that's all I want to share with you guys on this page. So let's go to the next page, guys. Now if you calculate it very well, okay, because according to that, you know, document that I just shared with you guys, Bionano Genomics is going to be giving like 40 million you know, US dollars, you know, common stock, okay, worth $40 million US dollars, you know, little by little to BioDiscovery management, or on the maybe the CEO or the top guys at BioDiscovery, for example, so, or the founder. So now we have outstanding, the shares that we have outstanding is 279 million shares outstanding. Okay, that's how many shares we have outstanding. So the thing is, this 40 million US dollars, if you want to calculate it very well, you just have to take your calculator, and this is going to cost Bionano Genomics more or less about 8 million shares, in my opinion. Okay, 8 million shares, that is, I believe, what is going to cost us. All you have to do is grab your calculator and calculate it by yourself. I think it's going to cost us about 8 million shares. So I think somehow, okay, after we have given them all, you know, the 40 million US dollars worth company common stock, we are going to have little shares outstanding, okay, which of course is good. If we don't have any dilution, or if Bionano Genomics is not going to add to these outstanding shares like they did back in January, this is good. It's just like Bitcoin, okay? It's just like some cryptocurrency. You are burning some coins so that, you know, the available coins can be reduced, which of course is going to increase the value of the coins left, okay? Because if you have less coins, it means the price is going to, you know, just like Bitcoin, the less Bitcoin we have, the lesser it gets, the more expensive Bitcoin is supposed to be. Okay, this is more or less like supply and demand, or economic 101. So that is that about the common stock. I think it's going to be like 8 million shares, okay, that we are going to be issuing BioDiscovery. And if you remove 8 million shares away from the outstanding shares, okay, we are going to be left with about 270 million shares of Bionano Genomics. And another thing I want to point out right here is that we have institutional shares. Right now it's about 31.34%. okay, I mean, it used to be 30%, like I think last week it was 30% or so, and then now it is like 31.34%. okay, so yeah, so I think that's all I want to share with you guys. We don't have any new filings. This one is from yesterday. First Trust Advisors LP. 512,000 shares of Bionano Genomics. So this 13F came in yesterday, okay? And this one also came in yesterday. Edge Wealth Management LLC, 15 shares. What is that? This is a joke. So these two guys, but the reason why this one is highlighted is it means nothing has changed. That's why this is highlighted. So it means they are holding their position, because I always highlight some of them. So whenever it pops up again and the color changes, then it means, you know, but right now I have highlighted this one, I think maybe last week or last 2 weeks, you know, when they filed their most recent 13F. Right now they just filed a new 13F yesterday, and then you guys can see it's the same thing. So nothing has changed, okay? Value changed, nothing. So they are more or less holding to their position, diamond handing. So that is all about on this page. Now this is the cash and cash equivalent at end of period, okay? As at the second quarter filings, this is how much Bionano Genomics, you know, they have in cash, okay? They had, let me say, because, you know, third quarter is over, but we don't know how much they have spent so far in the third quarter. But according to the second quarter filings, they have they had about 332 million US dollars. So if you remove about 100 million US dollars, you know, let's say we remove it from one account and put it in the BioDiscovery account, everything is still under Bionano Genomics, okay? 100 million US dollars, it means we are going to have like 232 million US dollars left. So let's say in the third quarter, let's say we spent about 12 million US dollars in the third quarter, or let's say even 50 million US dollars. I still have to do another video about that, you know, about the number. So let's say we spend that much, so you guys can see that we're still going to be having more than 200 million US dollars left in cash, okay? So I think that is all I want to share with you guys in this one, and then I think that's all I want to share with you guys in this one. Let me see if I can. So the shares outstanding, basic and dilution, 278 million shares outstanding. If you remove 8 million shares, you know, for BioDiscovery, you are going to be left with about 270 million shares. So that is the numbers I want to share with you guys in this video. Now the question is Bionano Genomics broke? No, they are not broke. I believe they still have over, at least according to what I think they spent in the third quarter, I think they still have about 200 million US dollars in cash, but I'm not sure. I don't have any insider information. We have to wait until the third quarter earnings call so that they can tell us how much they have left in cash. So that's all I want to share with you guys in this video. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao.